Okay, so to install the rack and fender kit on your cruiser, first we'll want to get everything out of the box. Inside the box you'll find your rack bag, rear fender, front and rear fender stays, and your rear rack. The hardware needed for the installation will be found inside the bag, so just open up the left side pocket and you'll find the bag with the hardware. In the hardware bag you'll see there's 2 fender stay clamps, 2 M6 bolts, 4 M5 bolts, 2 pre-assembled bolts, and some washers. These washers, you want to assemble them on each bolt with a lock washer and a flat washer. And first we'll install the reflector on the rear rack. You want to just take the 2 bolts with the reflector, screw them on the back to the mount, tighten them up. We'll want to install the rear fender to the rear rack. Want to make sure you get the front end of the fender and the front end of the rack. You'll want to use one of the pre-assembled M5 bolts. This is the smaller of the M5 bolts. You'll want to grab that bolt, slide it in through the rack, through the fender, and then attach your washer and nut. Tighten those down. Okay, next we'll install the fender stay. You want to take your fender stay bracket, place the stay on top of the fender, and install the bracket. You want to take the clip on the underside, line it up, and install the 2 screws. Tighten those up. Okay, now we can install the rear rack on the rear tire. We're going to want to line up the front with the eyelet on the frame. You want to line up the rack and fender with the hole on the frame. You want to use a long pre-assembled bolt and push it through. Place the nut on the opposite side and tighten it down. Okay, to install the rack stay and fender stay, line up the rack stay with the eyelet on the frame and install an M6 bolt. Tighten that down and install an M5 bolt for the fender stay. Do the same to the other side. To install the front fender, do the same as the rear and install the stay and bracket onto the fender. Place the front fender on the front tire, line it up, and we'll want to attach the front headlight behind the eyelet, then the fender, and using the M5 bolt found in the small bag of your hardware kit, mount the fender end light. For your fender stays, line it up with the eyelet on the fork, install the 2 M5 bolts on each side. To install the bag, first you want to set the clip down, insert the front clip on the rack, and close the clip. And you're all set. Thanks for watching.